Never seen a marshal's badge before. I'm Deputy Warden McPherson, gentlemen. Welcome to Shutter Island. I'll be the one taking you up to Ashecliffe.
Electrified perimeter. How can you tell? Seen something like it before.
Hereby required to surrender your firearms.
Mr. McPherson, we are duly appointed federal marshals. We are required to carry our firearms with us at all times.
Executive Order 319 of the Federal Code of Penitentiary states that when inside a penitentiary, the officers of that institution have final authority. Gentlemen, you will not get through this gate with your firearms. What do you say we go find Dr. Cawley?
When did she escape? This prisoner.
I'm afraid Dr. Cawley will have to fill you in on the situation. Protocol.
Correctional officers at a mental institution. That's a weird sight, if you don't mind me saying.
It's the only facility of its kind in the U.S., even the world. We take only the most dangerous damaged patients, ones no other hospital can manage. And it's all due to Dr. Cawley. He's created something really unique here. It's a hospital for people our society normally considers beyond treatment.
One Rachel Solando escaped sometime in the last 24 hours.
Last night, between 10 and midnight.
She considered dangerous?
You could say that. She killed all 3 of her children. She drowned them in the lake behind her house. She took them out one by one, held their heads under till they died. Then she brought them back inside and arranged them round the kitchen table. She ate a meal there before a neighbor dropped by.
And what about the husband?
He died on the beaches at Normandy. She's a war widow. She starved herself when she first came here. She insisted the children weren't dead.
Sorry, Doctor. You don't happen to have an aspirin, do you?
Crimes of headaches, Marshal.
Sometimes, but today I'm a little more prone to seasickness.
Ah, dehydration.
You all right, boss? Yeah.
In that case, you're quite right. The simpler, the better.
Oh, thanks so much.
Rachel?
It's 11 miles to the nearest land and the water's freezing. Current was strong last night. Tide pushing in. She'd have drowned or been crushed on the rocks and her body would have washed back up on shore.
What about those caves down there? Have you checked them?
No way she could get there. The base of those cliffs are covered in the poison ivy, live oak, sumac, 1,000 plants with thorns as big as my dick. You said yourself, Marshal, she's got no shoes.
A combination of drugs meant to keep her from becoming violent, but it was only intermittently effective. The greatest obstacle to her recovery was her refusal to face what she had done.
Was. Is there a reason you keep referring to your patient in the past tense, Doctor?
Look outside, Marshal. Why do you think?
Rachel Solando, okay?
Rachel Solando. You know that she drowned her own kids? She drowned her kids. This is a sick world we live in, I'll tell you that. You know what? They should be gassed. All of them. The retards, the killers, the niggers. You kill your own kid, gas the bitch.
Could I have a glass of water, please?
No problem.
Thank you, Marshal.
I just have one more question for you, Mrs. Kearns. Did you ever meet a patient named Andrew Latis?
No. Never heard of it.
She was coached. She used practically the same words as Cawley and the nurse, like she'd been told exactly what to
Who's
say.
Andrew Latis? You asked every one of those patients back there about him. Who is he? What the hell, boss? I'm your partner, for Christ's sake.
We just met, Chuck. You've been on the beat for a long time. You got a duty, you got a career. What I'm doing, it's not exactly by the book.
I don't give a damn about by the book, boss. I just want to know what the hell's going on.
When this case came over the wires, I requested it specifically, you understand?
Why?
Andrew Latis was the maintenance man in the apartment building where my wife and I live.
Okay.
He's also a firebug. Andrew Latis lit the match that caused the fire that killed my wife. Let him out!
What happened to Latis?
Got away with it. Latis got away with it and then he disappeared. About a year ago, I opened up the paper and there he is. Ugly looking son of a bitch. Huge scar from his right temple down to his left lip. Eyes different colors. Not the type of face you'd forget. He burned down a schoolhouse, killed 2 people. Said voices told him to do it. First he went to prison, then he got transferred here.
Then what?
Then nothing. He vanished like he never existed. No record whatsoever.
And then I packed Jim's lunch and he left. And I sent the children off to school. And then I decided to take a long swim in the lake.
I see. And after that?
Something, but we found her down by the lighthouse, skipping stones. We've no idea how she got out, but I'm going to have to ask you to go down into the basement. There's food, water, and cots. It's the safest place to be when the hurricane hits.
George North. No, it's not possible. You can't be here. You like it? Who did this to you, George?
You did.
What the hell do you mean?
While you talk, you fucking talk, and I'm back in here because of you.
George, how did they get you out of Dedham, huh? However this happened, I'm gonna find a way to fix this. You understand me?
I'll never get out now. I got out once, not twice, never twice.
Just tell me how they got you here.
They knew! Don't you get it? Everything you were up to, your whole plan. This is a game. All of this is for you. You're not investigating anything. You're a f***ing rat in a maze.
George, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Really? Been alone much since you got here?
I've been with my partner.
You never worked with him before, have you?
He's a U.S. Marshal.
You've never worked with him before, have you?
George, look, I know people. I trust this man.
And they've already won.
Fuck.
Damn it.
I knew it wouldn't take long, but I couldn't get to it. The tide was up.
Chuck! 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 Ah, you Chuck!
Quite handily.
That's so.
It seems you had a long conversation with a paranoid schizophrenic, George Noyce.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to remember. Get it down.
This Noyce, you said his name was, he's delusional.
Oh, extremely. It can be quite upsetting. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, a patient got so wound up by one of Noyce's stories that he beat him up. Cigarette?
Oh. No thanks, I quit.
So you're taking the ferry?
Yes, absolutely. I think we've gotten all we came here for, so.
We, Marshal?
Speaking of which, have you seen him, Doctor?
Whom?
My partner, Chuck.
You don't have a partner, Marshal. You came here alone. You know, I've built something valuable here, and valuable things have a way of being misunderstood in their own time. Everyone wants a quick fix. They always have. I'm trying to do something that people, yourself included, don't understand, and I'm not going to give up without a fight.
I can see that.
So tell me again about your partner.
What partner?
I'm afraid it's the other way. If you'll wait a moment, I'll find you someone who can take you to the dock.
What's What's this, Doctor? Huh? What's this?
It's just a sedative. Precaution.
Oh, precaution.
What you going to do? Kill me? Marsh.
You think you deserve it?
For what? Provoking you? Well, forgive me. What doesn't provoke you? Remarks? Words?
Nazis?
Well, that too. And of course, memories, dreams. Did you know that the word trauma comes from the Greek for wound? And what is the German word for dream? Traum. Ein Traum. Wounds can create monsters, and you are wounded, Marshal. And wouldn't you agree? When you see a monster, you must stop it.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Baby?
What did you say?
You know exactly what I said. The rifle's empty, by the way. Have a seat. For God's sake, dry off, you'll catch cold.
All right.
How badly did you hurt the guard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, he's here. Have Dr. Sheehan take a look at your man before you send him up.
So, Dr. Sheehan came in on the ferry this morning, huh?
Not exactly. You blew up my car. I really loved that car.
Sorry to hear about that.
Tremors are getting pretty bad. How are the hallucinations?
Get out of here, Teddy. This place is gonna be the end of you.
Not bad.
They'll get worse.
I know. Dr. Solando. She told me about the neuroleptics.
Did she know? And when was this?
I found a doctor in a cave out by the cliffs, but he'll never get to her.
I don't doubt it. Considering she's not real. Your delusions are more severe than I thought. You're not on neuroleptics. You're not on anything, as a matter of fact.
And what the fuck is this? Huh? What the fuck is this?
Withdrawal.
Withdrawal? From what? I haven't had a goddamn drink since I've been on this island.
Chlorpromazine. I'm not a fan of pharmacology, but I have to say in your case...
Chloroproma what?
Chlorpromazine. The same thing we've been giving you for the past 24 months.
Oh, so for the past 2 years, you've had somebody slipping me drugs in Boston. Is that it?
Not Boston. Here. You've been here for 2 years, a patient of this institution.
After everything I've seen here, Doctor, you really think you're gonna convince me I'm crazy, huh? Do you know the kind of people that I deal with every day? I'm a U.S. Marshal, for God's sakes.
You were a U.S. Marshal. Here's a copy of the intake form. You broke in towards C4, proof of the 67th patient. If you'd gotten it to the mainland, you could have blown the lid off this place. Yet somehow you couldn't find time to look at it. Well, read it now. Go ahead.
Patient is highly intelligent, highly delusional, decorated Army veteran. Present for the